Today's presentation, Dr. Harry Benjamin, streaming to you from Houston, Texas, by way of planet Earth. Very grateful, very excited to be on the call with you all. And if you're also excited about being here, you could go ahead and unmute yourself and give us your name or where you're streaming in from. We'd love to hear from you. Just go ahead, unmute yourself and tell us your name or where you're streaming in from. Dr. Harry Benjamin streaming to you from Houston, Texas. Very grateful, very excited to be on the call with you all. Please go ahead and give us your name or where you're streaming in from.
Yeah, I do.
All right, I'm sure I'm not the only one. I see a bunch of names out there. Just unmute and tell us your name or where you're streaming in from. That would be really awesome.
Good evening, everyone. This is Claudine from the Cayman Islands. Good to be
Welcome
here
from the Cayman
again.
Islands, Claudine. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Who else do we have out there?
Thank you.
I'm Audrey Smith from Atlanta.
Say that again.
Audrey Smith in Atlanta.
Audrey Smith from Atlanta, right?
Hi, this is Amoy, Florida.
All right, welcome, Amoy. Welcome, Audrey. Welcome. I helped you to change your name on the Zoom, Audrey. You type your name as Love. I think sometimes it tricks me where you put in your name instead of the password when the boxes come up. But welcome to the call. It's our joy to have you here with us.
Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Anyone else wants to give us your name or where you're streaming in from? We'd love to hear from you.
Hi, this is Miggy.
Hey, Miggy. Welcome to the call. Our joy to have you here.
Thank you.
All right, wonderful.
Good
Anyone
evening,
else?
everyone. This is Dunstan from Trinidad and Tobago.
Hey, Dunstan, my brother. Welcome, 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 sir. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you very
Anyone
much.
else who wants to give us your name or where you're streaming in from? We'd love to hear from you.
There is a couple in the family. There is a key. I'll give you the keys.
All right. Anyone else? Your name or where you're streaming in from, please. Would love to know. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. So let's get started. All right, so my name is Dr. Harry Benjamin. I'm originally started off in Jamaica, then became a medical doctor as my first career pathway. Later on, I became a distributor of automobiles. My wife and I did that successfully for 16 years. And then we migrated into the network marketing space. We've been in network marketing now going into our 14th year. While being in the network marketing industry in 2020, when the lockdown was on, we were living in Nigeria, and we got introduced to trading and became a part of the Xtreamfx Global Academy business community. It's grown into what will become one of the great businesses on the planet. We offer a lot of different services. I joined the community as an affiliate back in 2020, and it's been really a great journey. I started off by paying a little bit over $100 to register, which you could do the same, $168 to get started, or $249 or $299, depending on our packages that you choose. And then if you choose to introduce people to our community, we'll pay you $500, $1,000, $2,000, $510. Our compensation plan is designed to pay as much as $1 million a month for those who would want to take advantage of building a community that large, where you can be paid residual income, a commission every single Friday, where your account is we deposit money into your account based on you just meeting these basic requirements of having a certain number of clients who use our services. So it's a very lucrative compensation plan. A lot of our members use it to generate additional cash flows, and some of us have used it to finance our way in the program. So instead of coming out of your pocket to pay for our esteemed level education in trading the financial markets, you could literally become an affiliate, market our academy to people, earn commissions, and then buy our services. So $99 a month, $89 a month, $159 a month for our basic education packages. And then we're going to highlight today our safety trade technology, which will cost you $599 for a 1 year subscription of it. So you'll have it for a full year, uninterrupted service, and then $75 a month you want to add to it what are called our signal service, which comes from our scanner, which I'll explain here today. All right, so to help me with my presentation, I see we have a Paul's iPad. So obviously you're new. I see we have a Swazzle Sharp, and these names are new to our Zoom. So Paul, if you don't mind, or Swazzle, could you unmute for me, please? If you don't mind, I would love to just ask you guys if you have traded before or not. Audrey as well. Swazzle, go ahead.
It's Swazel.
Swazel.
Right. Melissa, she introduced me. That's my auntie. And no, I have not traded before.
Awesome. Which country are you currently living in?
I'm in the United States. I'm located in Memphis, Tennessee, but I'm from Trinidad and Tobago.
I could tell. I could hear the Trini accent. So do you have doubles up there in Memphis, or you have to go back to Trinidad for that?
Exactly. You have to go back home or, up to New York. They need it here.
I hear you. All right. I've been to Trinidad then, right? Okay. All right. All right. Nice. Welcome to the call, and we're going to have a great conversation. Hopefully you could participate. I love to be interactive.
Thank you. Yeah.
Swazel, right? Swazel. All right. I got it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Beautiful name, by the way.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. With Paul's iPad, can you unmute Paul? Let me see if you have traded before as well. If you've never traded before, yes, no? Okay, what about Audrey? Have you ever traded before, Audrey?
I never traded before. My first time, my friend introduced me, so I didn't hear her until earlier. So I don't know if she's on. Her name is Cheryl Brown from Jamaica.
Cheryl Brown from Jamaica. Yeah, one of our friends and business partners. All right, so let's go into it. So here's the thing about trading. Personally, I'm able to work, traditionally as a medical doctor. That's one of my professions, I guess, or things that I could do as a way of means of generating income. And okay, Paul, I see a message in the chat now. You can't speak, but you're listening. All right, never traded before. So I have 3 people who have never traded before. So I was in that situation a few years ago where I'd never traded before. When I did different types of businesses, for example, I've distributed automobiles. You have to buy the cars, ship them over, and clean them up and stuff like that, and sell them to people. Otherwise, I've also done network marketing, which is a really nice way of generating residual income. Requires a significant amount of time and energy to build an organization that can pay you money every week or month. So those are really good ways to generate money. One of the things about trading that I love is that it literally eliminates you having to do something that brings a lot of energy to make money, right? The heaviest thing that you lift with trading is a mouse, literally a mouse. You click the mouse and do some things with the mouse, or you may use your phone and put some numbers in, but it's the fastest and most efficient way to earn significant amounts of money. When I started education back in 2020, when we just started, some people who paid the $99 per month level, there were 2 ladies in particular, one from St. Martin and one from the US. Both of them ended up earning over $1 million in their first year. Now, those are extreme examples. Most people do not have that level of success. Those are what you call outlier examples of people who take the education very seriously and they catch on very, very quickly. Most people are not going to have that experience. In fact, it is a documented situation where 99% of people who trade in the foreign exchange market lose money. That's documented. So I was very grateful when the gentleman who developed the safety trade system, Mr. Gregor, developed the safety trade system, and he's used it for about 3 years. The first 2 years, he used it for himself exclusively. The last year, he started sharing with people, and it's now grown to where we have it as a product within Xtream, where we can eliminate a lot of what we would normally have to learn about trading before we could make money. So a lot of what you normally have to come and learn, the details of trading, Cheryl, Paul, and Swazel, you won't have to go through all of that some of us have had to go through in order to learn how to trade. So here is how simple the system is. And Swazel, if you could come and unmute and hang with me here a bit, and let's look at this system and tell me if it's something that you could use, right?
You need it?
Okay.
All right, great. So to make money from trading, here's the simplicity of it. If you buy, do you see over to the right? Do you see over to the right this white number running up and down to the side? Do you see that number running up and down to the side? Do you see it?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, good. So that's called the price of the item. Okay, so it's just like buying a shirt or buying a pair of shoes or buying a car or buying a house, and then you're going to sell it back to make a profit, right? So the price is to the right, that's the number there. And then if we come up here where the green is, you see the price change again, right? You notice that, right?
Right.
Okay, so if you're able to buy it down here, when the price was down here, and then you sell it when it's up here, the difference between these 2 points becomes your profit margin. Is that clear?
Right.
All right. Now here's the great thing about trading. The trading market allows for you to take what's called a position when it's up here. And then if you say to the broker, it's going to go down to here, the broker will give you the difference between the money from here to here as your what's called your profit. So the great thing about it is bi-directional. You can make money going what we call up. And whenever we're taking a trade in the upward direction, we call it a buy. And whenever you're taking a trade in the downward direction, we call it a sell. So you could make money in both directions. Buying, green going up, red, sell going down. Do you understand that, Swazel?
Yes, sir.
All right, great. All right. So here's the thing. Traders study the market to understand when is it going to go up and when is it going to go down. That's basically what we need to know. So what we have been able to have happen for us inside of Xtream is we now have a technology that tells us when the market is going up and when the market is going down. We literally have that technology available to us right now. And you have the opportunity as well to be able to use this great technology for a small fee of paying only $599. So here's how it works. What it does is that it gives us in color-coded manner some simple what are called indicators, right? That will tell you which direction the market is going to go in, right? Now here is, I'm just expanding the screen a bit, but let's start up here. Let's start up here. Let's start right here. Let's start right here. Yeah, okay, great. All right, so first, do you see these red and green things bundled up here? Do you see them right here where my mouse is?
Yeah.
All right, great. So those are called candles. That's the name given to them. All right. The longer part of it is called the body. The thick part of it rather is called the body, and then the thin little line you see kind of pushing out is called the wick. All right. The names are not that important, but just to know that wherever the candle is at a particular point in time represents the price. Okay. So at this point where these candles were above these green and yellow lines, right? Do you agree with me that the candles are above the green and yellow lines? Do you agree that they are?
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great. The second thing that we need to identify, so the first thing we need to look for is that, okay, the price was above. And the second thing to look for is that there's a red arrow that popped up on the screen. Sometimes the arrow is green. You can see it over here, green. And then sometimes it's red over here, red. Do you agree that there's a red arrow pointing down on the screen after
Yes.
the candles were above the two lines? Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Great. All right. The third thing you need to identify, are what we call our indicators, right? Now, down here, we have 4 of them. These 3 lines, they're kind of tight together. I'm kind of spreading it apart so you could see them clearly. Oh, wow. What did I just do? All right, here we go. All right. So these 3 lines down here, could you see these 3 horizontal lines?
Yes.
All right, great. All right, great. And then do you see these bars? These first they were green, kind of light green, dark green here, and then red, kind of bright red, darker red. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so that represents 1 indicator. And then these 3 lines represent 3 indicators. Okay? And then up here, this upper section here, we have another one. There are 2 lines together. We'll call it the block, right? This one is right here. It's red and red, 2 red lines. And you can see it was green and green before. It was green and green, kind of separated slightly. Then it came together and touched, and then it became red. Do you see that?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
All right, great. So that's called a block. So let's count the things that we're looking for again. 1, Let's start again. 1, the price is above these 2 lines. That's 1. 2, there's a red arrow that came on the screen. All right. So those are the first 2 things we look for. 3, we're going to need for all of these 5 indicators to be the same color, right? The 3 horizontal ones, these ones here with the red bars going kind of long, going up and down, and then these 2 lines here. So at the edge of the screen, Swazel, are all 5 of my indicators the same color? The 3 horizontal lines, the bars that are kind of going up and down like that, and then these 2 lines, are they the same color, yes or no?
No.
No.
Good. Right. So 2 are green and 3 are red, right?
Right.
So we need to wait for the third thing to line up, which is all 5 of these indicators need to become red, like the arrow. So we're going across 1 minute at a time, 1 minute at a time, 1 minute at a time. Is everything now red, Swazel?
Yes.
Great. So then we're going to wait for the fourth thing to happen. We're going to wait for these red bars, these red long bars, to change to green, and everything else must stay red. So a minute is passing by, a minute is passing by. Okay, great. Do you see where we now have red line, red line, red line, green bars, and red up here? Do you see that?
Yeah.
All right, so when that happens, that is the indication that we can now put in a safe trade for what's called a sell position. So we're going to open up a trade, and we're going to end up putting it right below these 2 lines. If you put it on the yellow line, that's called a conservative person. If you put it on the green line, that's called a more aggressive person. So you could choose the yellow line or the green line to put your trade for it to come back down and put you in the trade. So let's say we put it in between aggressive, you know, somebody who's moderate. Now, if the candles keep going upward, meaning that after this happens, after this turns green, if these candles keep going up and the price keeps going up, and these 2 red lines change to green, it invalidates the trade. But if they stay red, if everything else stay red, and these candles here turn around and come back down and come through these 2 lines, you would make money. If it comes through this line and this line, you'd make money. Okay? That's the whole idea. Very, very simple idea. Nothing complicated here. Just a simple idea of how you can make some money. Let's see what happens. Did it come down? Did the candles turn around and come back down through your 2 lines, Swazel?
Yes.
Great. You made money with that trade. That's how simple it is. Now, between these 2 blue lines, they're what are called points, right? Points. Now, right here, this represents about, just measure it quickly. It represents 14 points. But let's say it's 2 points. That's where you're going to use 3 points, for example. 3 points, let's say it's 3 points. Now, if you traded this trade and you traded $1 per point, and you made $1 per point, and you won these 3 points, how much money would you make?
Wait. Okay.
Let me ask it again. Maybe I spoke too fast.
Okay.
3 points. So you won 3 points between these 2 lines, and you traded $1 per point. So you told the broker for each point, give me $1, and you won 3
Right.
points. How much money would the broker have to give you?
$3.
Great. What if you told the broker, give me you're trading $10 per point. For every point I win, give me $10. How much would you make?
With the 3 points?
Yes.
$30.
Great. So that's the simplicity of it. Now, this is what we call a sell trade, but we could also have done it in what we call a buy trade as well, meaning that we're looking now for everything to be in the opposite direction, all green and red. So let's wait and wait and wait and wait until we see everything turn green, everything turn green, everything turn green. Did we get a buy trade here today? Today was probably a selling afternoon. No, that was just pure selling. So let's go back over here earlier on today. Okay, here are some green ones. Here's some green ones. Okay, so do you see here where we have green, 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 red, and then these 2 lines green? Do you see that?
Yes.
No. Sorry.
All right, so when that happened, we would have put in our line for our order would have been above here instead of below. All right, and we will put the second line here. We could go for another 3 points again. did it go up and through your two lines? Did it go up and through your two lines?
Yes.
Right. So the system, what it does, it predicts ahead of time whether the market is going to go up or which is going to go down. That's simply what it does. Nothing complicated, very, very simple system of predicting for us the market is going to go up or the market is going to go down. Very simple. So if we come over here, right, you will see that every time we see this happening, right, these ones are a little tightly bunched up together. I won't use these examples because they're kind of short, but you could see over here we had this one. This was all red. Find another one for you. Find another one. But this one, these are a bunch of them. We're green, red, green, and every time that happened, the market is coming down. It went back up. So if we see that setup, it's called a setup, right? We're seeing where the market, like right here's a very good example of it. Okay, here's another good example of it, where you could see right here. So it's a green, red, green, and then the market went up afterwards. Do you notice that?
Yes.
Right, and then over here again, here's the same thing. Green, red, green. The market was coming down, it went back up, right? So that's the power of this. That's the power of this system. Very simple, very easy to use system, right? Where you could use those colors. There are some other things that you will learn in training on how to use the system to be able to win a trade. But in the simplest terms, that's how we win a trade. In the simplest terms, that's how we win a trade, right? In the simplest terms. All right. So that is that. Now, the next thing that we're going to look at is what we call longer time frames. Now, we were looking at what's called a 1 minute chart. So each of these candles represent a minute, and that's how we look at this particular chart right now. So we're looking at 1 minute at a time. So each of these candles represent a minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, right? And then we're going to look at these longer time frames, like for example, the 1 hour. So whenever the chart is on the 1 hour time frame, these represent a different kind of trade, right? These represent a different kind of trade. And there are some of us who love trading the 1 hours, right? Meaning that the trades, these candles take a full 1 hour to come on our screen. And this last 1 hour trade that came up, green, red, green, we could see that this was a big win, right? This last 1 hour trade, green, red, green, it went up, I think about, in this case, it went up about 36 points. So if you traded $10 per point, that's $360. If you traded $100 per point, that's $3,600. So a lot of members, like this morning on one of our live trading sessions, I saw different people earn different amounts. Some people 9,000 this morning, some people 3,900, 700, $60, $40. Different people earning different amounts of money that we're actually trading live online in a session that we had today. So the system is amazing. In addition to that, you could trade different assets. Right now, I'm looking at what's called Xtreamfx 500. We could be looking at NAS 100, right? You could be looking at S&P. You could be looking at, US 30, right, which is the top 30 stocks in the United States. You could be looking at those as well. So there are different asset classes that you could use the system to trade and make money. It's a really, really great system. And what's wonderful about it is that you can look at what are called different time frames. And by looking at different time frames, you can take trades in different, looking at different time frames gives us different types of opportunities. So there are other levels to this, which are a little bit more advanced than what I just told you, with the basic 4 things that you look for. But in simple terms, a lot of us as members right now are able to earn money from the system because of how simple and clear and easy it is to use. And I'm very grateful for it. All right, so let's look, that's that part. And then let's look now at the scanner. Now the scanner is the part that we pay $75 per month for. So let me just back up a bit for everybody. And Swazel, thank you so much for being so kind and participating in this conversation with me. All right, wonderful. So here's gold, right? Here's gold already set up for what's called a 1 minute sell. This is 1 minute, yeah. Right, red, green, red. You could see we're expecting gold to come back down, especially after market opens back after 6 o'clock. All right, I expect that we're going to see gold do a 1 minute sell coming down in this way. All right, in fact, I'm going to be seeing if I could get into this little transaction here right now. All right, but I think it's a good trade to get into. This one, right? I'm not telling you to do it or anybody out there, but this is a nice trade to do. This is a nice trade to do, right? This is a nice, easy trade to win. This one right here. Red, 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 green, red. Okay, you could see the candle starting to come down. So let's say you enter the trade right here. Okay, you could see the candle is coming down already. All right, and I expect it to come down a little bit. And even before the market closes, this is an easy trade to win. Simply because this is red, 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 green, red. Just simple, easy trade to read. Nothing fancy that you have to do. And if it comes down far enough, let's say it comes down to here, it's a nice little profit right there. She's already in profit. This trade is already in profit. And I took that trade live just a while ago with everybody here watching. Okay, and it's already in profit. So this is a really simple system to use. I just jumped on gold, looked at it, saw the setup, red, 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 green, red, and I knew that that's a good trade to get into. And it started selling off already. Might sell off even more and go down even deeper. But this is just an exciting time for us. Really, really exciting time for us to be able to trade and make money in this simple way, right? It's just simple. I just simply opened up a trade right now on my phone by just clicking a button and just pressing the button sell. And then boom, went down into a little bit of profit. And I expect it will go a little back and forth, but I expect it's going to go down a little bit deeper, right? I expect that this will drop some more, especially after market opens and closes, right? So this is a simple system to use, all right, to be able to pick up trades, all right? This is using the system to identify a trade. But what if you don't have the time to do that? What if you say, you know what, man, I can't be on the charts, I have to be at work, or I have the kids taken care of, I have to be doing this or doing that, and you're unable to do that, right? Unable to do that. Let me just show you guys this again. See how much further down it's gone? Well, it went down and came back up a bit. Well, this is just an easy trade to win. The system is just so predictable that when you see that setup, right? You know that the market is going to eventually go down. Well, let's look at the scanner. Let's quickly look at the scanner. So the scanner, what the scanner does is show us when a trade has been set up for us, right? So for example, what it does, let's look at Forex peers. Let's click on Forex peers, for example. It's going to tell you when the trade is set up in this way, right? So it's going to tell you when the trade is set up in this way. And indices, let me see if it called out that gold a while ago, which it probably did, right? Let me just try and get indices top 10. All right, so indices top 10. Indices top 10. All right, so it's showing us XAU USD right here, right? So it called out that sell. XAU USD is gold, right? And it did call out that sell trade right there in front of everybody for you guys to see that, right? And I just closed that trade in profit. I just closed that trade. See, look at that. You see that, Swaza? Do you see that?
Yes.
Right. So this is live, right? This is live. Okay. All right. So this is, give me a second, guys. My daughter came home, locked the door, and left her brother outside. Give me a minute. Children, right? All right, I'm just saying that text. But do you see the trade win, right? Do you see the trade win, guys? Do you see that? Do you see that, Swaza? Right.
Yes.
So you could use the system to identify the trades, red, 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 green, red, and I just took this trade live with you all while being here and won that trade. I didn't stay. I could have stayed a little bit longer, but I would have had to kind of see what's going on, and I didn't want to go back and forth. So I just took a small amount of profit from that trade. But I anticipate that it's going to go down even further, right? Especially after market opens up later. But guys, look out for that. Look out for gold to sell off this evening, right? And S&P too, right? We expect some nice selling to go with S&P and NAS and everybody, US 30. Some selling is going to go on tonight. So look out for those. You're going to be able to make some good money. All right? That's just aside. But let's go back to the system of the scanner. So what the scanner does, so as well, for example, here indices, right? This is the gold trade. So the system told you a few minutes ago that gold was set up for a trade. Or it could have told us that a particular currency pair, like this one, GBP AUD, is set up for a 5-minute buy. So this hour is telling us that, hey, go and look at GBP AUD now. It's set up for you to be able to take a buy. So let's go check it out. Let's go check out GBP AUD. All right, that's what the system is telling us to do. So GBP AUD. You want to take a guess and tell me what you think GBP AUD means? It's actually two countries' currencies. Would you like to kind of guess which two it's referring to? GBP. Which country do you think GBP represents in terms of money? Swazell. Are you with me?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to drive and listen. I'm sorry, but I'm listening to you.
All right. Which country do you think GBP is money? GBP. Which country is that?
GBP.
Yeah, GBP.
I want to say Germany, but
great.
no.
Great.
Yeah. Okay.
UK.
Okay.
Great what?
Britain.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Oh, somebody's giving me the answer over there, right? All right. And then AUD. Which country do you think AUD would mean?
Australia.
Australian dollar. No. Yeah. All right. So this stuff is not that difficult, right? So GBP AUD is trading the Great British Pound versus the Australian dollar, right? That's what those letters. So here the system told you green, 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 red, green. Do you see that?
Green. Yeah.
Right. And it set it up on what's called a 5-minute chart. So we are able to now come here and put in our lines and wait for it to come up and put us into the trade to win a trade. Similar to how you just saw me win that trade on gold a while ago. But this time now, the system is sending us the message to tell us that there's a trade. Here's another one on GBP CHF. Right? Now CHF is difficult to guess. CHF, right? You know, the first time I saw it, I couldn't figure it out for the love of anything. But the CHF means Swiss franc. I don't know how they came up with that or whatever, but CHF is Swiss franc. All right. So from Switzerland.
Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed that one.
Yeah, it blew me away. I couldn't figure it out for the life of me. So GBP, Great British Pound versus Swiss franc on the 1-minute time frame, which is a sell stop. So if we come over here and we go back here again, we go back here now. Come on. We go back here now and type GBP. You hear that nice sound, GBP. You know, safety trade alert. So that's how the system gives us the data. So you see, we go to the 1-minute time frame. You can see the setup is there, right? If you look clearly, can you see that, Cheryl? Swazel, sorry. Red, okay. Green, red. Do you see that?
Yes, sir.
Right, great. So that's a 1-minute sell. And can you see that it started pushing down already? Because this red candle went down. Can you see that it's already pushing down? So we're even a little bit delayed. Yeah, you see the second one. Do you see the next one going down again? So
yes, sir.
All right. So the same way I made some money on the gold trade earlier, I could have, if I wanted to trade this one, I could. But this, what I call spreads on GBP AUD are too wide to make a profit quickly. But on gold, you can make quick profit really quickly. You can make some good money really fast on gold. Can you see it still going down, Swazel? That's more money coming your way, right? So that's how simple.
Exactly.
Right. So that's how simple the system is. And it gives out these messages on 200 different symbols. So We just looked at GBP CHF. We saw that trade on the 1 minute time frame. We saw it win in front of us. We also we had for those who probably, I know some of you on here probably jumped into that gold trade along with me as well. Some of you took this gold trade with me. I did, and made some money a while ago on this gold trade right here. All right, and I'm anticipating more of that tonight. So it's a very exciting time for us that are using the system. It's a very simple, easy system to use. It is not complicated. It's just to learn how to kind of maneuver our way around this. We do some presentations to help us to understand how to use TradingView. We have some members here that are experts in using TradingView, like Bav and Esther. And Esther did a lovely training yesterday on how to use TradingView. And so you get a lot of support on how to navigate your way through the system and use the system. It's just very, very powerful. So very, very exciting, very, 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 very exciting, very, 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 very powerful system that you can earn a few $100s per day, but there are people who are already doing thousands of dollars per day using this very beautiful system known as the Saftey trade system. So how do you get it? I'm glad you asked me, Swaz. I'm glad you asked me, right? How do you get it, right? I recommend that you join us as an affiliate. So you pay $168, right? To become an affiliate. That means you're now a partner, right? That's what I recommend. Some people choose not to, but I think the fair thing to do is to tell other people about this great opportunity, right? And then $249 a month if you want to be a pro level affiliate. Once you start inviting other people, you'll be paid commissions, $25 per affiliate, plus you can earn like $500 a month, $1,000, $2,000, like Bright's earning $1,000, Esther's earning $1,000, and other members $2,000, $5,000 in our community that have decided to build teams, okay? And then you purchase the Saftey trade system. Now, some people join as students without being an affiliate. I think that's, why save $69? It doesn't make sense. So it's better to pay the $168 than $99 a month, rather than pay $99 every month. Some people go for the $99 a month for student level, and some people want to add Nadex to it. You pay $159 a month. And there are people who already have a student ID. They're in a school system. They pay $89 a month. They get a $10 discount. And then we add the Saftey trade system to it. So you'd pay $168 plus $599, which is $767 to register, and they will pay $99 plus $75 a month, which is $174 per month. So what does this cover? Your affiliate membership education package gives you the access to video libraries, get access to live classes with master traders, wherein you can come and ask questions and be at the feet of people who can train you on how to trade successfully, all right, and have all your questions answered. Then the $599 is a one-time fee per year, once a year, where you pay this to have access to this on the screen, because we're going to need this to get the colors. Without this system, we do not have these 5 indicators on TradingView, and we do not have the colors with these different lines going through the screen. Without these indicators, man, it's like, oh, wow, it would be tough, right? Honestly, if we don't have these on the screen. Trading without them is really difficult for me, and many people have attested to that. So we're very grateful for the Saftey trade system because it makes trading a lot simpler and easier. And then you have the scanner for $75. See, NZD card, another one that is just sending out a message on a buy, which you just saw me look at a couple of different ones. So the system is a boss system. I mean, I am just so grateful for it. I'm very thankful that it was developed. I'm grateful the developer did this because it's made our life simpler when it comes to trading. The whole idea of trading has now become simpler and easier for those of us who have the system. And anybody out there who wants to simplify your trading life, you want to make money from trading, go ahead and get your Saftey trade system, man. Go ahead and get one. It's definitely worth it many times over, and it's affordable, right? It's not some big, massive amount of money that you're going to have to spend to get your Saftey trade system, right? The scanner, let me go back to the scanner. The scanner, guys, the 3-in-1, this 3-in-1 scanner is a money maker, serious money maker, guys. This one, where 2 out of 3, once 2 out of 3 are a certain pattern. The third one is definitely headed in that direction. Right now we have where NAS and S&P are below what's called the blue line, and US 30 is not yet, or US 30 has probably gone back to its blue line, and then you could probably take a trade on the other two to go to the blue line, right? So US 30 has crossed this blue line. NAS probably will come close, which it did. S&P came close, and now it's coming back down. But I anticipate that we're going to see some selling off tonight, right? That's my expectation, right? We're going to see some selling off tonight because these assets have been buying up a lot, especially NAS. Our developer made a trade about 2 weeks ago, and he won 900 points on NAS. He had a trade open with $90,000 profits was out. Just imagine you bought the system, and a year from now, you really learn how to use it well, and you have a trade that paid you 90,000 US dollars on one trade. Would you be very happy about that?
Of course.
Of course. Right? So that's what's in store. You know, we already have one of our members already has done $10,000 in a day using the system. And that person just bought it about 2 months ago. Right? So the system is amazing. So it's not a hype thing. You know, we're very grateful that the developer chose to share it with the world. Thankful to God that he decided to do that, because, man, it's making our trading life so much simpler and easier. As I was sharing with you guys, look at the sell coming up. Let's check out the 5-minute chart. You could see this. Man, this is going to be a nice little sell for you guys today, right? Touch this line, it's coming back down, right? You know, this SPX right now is a good time for you to be looking to get some 1-minute sell stops. Let's go back to the 1-minute chart, right? 1 minute, 5-minute sell stop, right? 1 minute, 5-minute sell stop on SPX. He came back to the yellow line on the 5-minute chart, and it's now selling down, okay? Selling down. Probably doing the same thing on NAS. Came up to the green line on NAS, now selling down. And on US 30, it came above and created a, let me look at the 5-minute on this. Oops, that's 3-minute. 5-minute chart. So 5-minute chart, look at that, man. No, it's not clean, but it is there, right? The 1 minute, this is looks like a, all right. So US 30 is not clear, but look out for some sells. Look out for some sells. See it selling down. Look out for some sells, guys, on the indices. Look out for some sells tonight. All right, look out for some sells tonight. Just bear that in mind. Look out for anytime you see a 1-minute sell stop set up, 1 minute, 5-minute sell stop set up tonight. Go for them. All right, this market is going to sell tonight. It's going to sell tonight. All right, it's going to sell tonight. It's been buying for the last couple of weeks. If we go to the weekly chart, let's just cut the weekly chart here. Each candle right here represents a full week. You'll notice that the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, the market was buying, right? Last 5 weeks, the market was buying. So there's going to be a little sell-off, right, before it buys again. And I believe that sell-off has started off today with what I saw happen today. If we go to the 4-hour chart, guys, you'll notice that the 4-hour chart, see, it's coming down below the trade line on the 4-hour chart. So these are the last 2 4-hour candles, the one before the one, this one, you can see they're selling the 4-hour candles. So we can expect the third 4-hour candle and fourth one. If those two sell, look for some good sells to come down here. Because, you know, it's going to sell off down into the weekly, and then we're going to get a weekly buy. For those of us who know a little bit more about the system, you see how far from the trade line it is. This is the yellow trade line, the red, where the weekly price is. So it has to come all the way down here, to get back buying pressure. So this, guys, some money is here to be made, right? This is 1,214 points. So look out for those, right? Just speaking a little bit more intermediate level stuff right now, but look out for that. That's coming up, right? We're gonna. The last weekly buy was amazing, right? The last weekly buy was this weekly buy. The last weekly buy was this one, and people made some really great money off this buy. From down here all the way up here, this was for some people for the developer, he made 900 points from this. This is 4,204 points. So don't play around with this, guys. This is our moment and time to make some really good money. By next year, this time, I know a number of us in the group are going to be earning over $1 million. I know that a number of us in the group are going to be earning over $1 million. So, Azel, are you going to be in the group earning some money with us?
Of course. Yes,
of course.
I am.
You're Trini, right?
Right.
All right. So yeah. So any questions? Thank you very much for being so kind and helping me with this discussion. Any questions?
I have a question.
No, everything. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Back to
Okay,
the
go ahead.
basics. Dr. Harry, this is Miggy. I still have a question about the scanner. Two questions I have, but the first one, if you did not have the scanner, would you be able to see those red arrows if you didn't have this? When it comes to the graph, would you be able
the
to
graph,
see?
they're independent. They're independent. So anything that you see on the graph is on the graph.
Okay, when the green arrow pops up and went for a buy and the red arrow pops up on the graph for like this green arrow, is it the scanner that does that or
No, that's a built-in feature of the system to tell you. When the red arrow pops up, it tells you there's a safety trade coming up for a sell. So look out for a safety trade coming up for a sell. So like Esther is very good at this because she was able to set up indicators to tell you when the red arrow has popped up on the screen, which I don't even know what to do. I saw her doing that yesterday, but she'll do that again.
Oh, I thought that was the scanner putting it in.
No, it's the system. So on here. So when the red arrow pops up, it says, okay, look out for a safety trade on this asset, right? For a sell. The green arrow pops up, look out for a buy trade on this asset, right? When it pops up. That's what the red arrow means. Okay, but you use it along with the other indicators, not by itself.
Okay. All right. Now my other question, I'm still not sure what the time frames, like the 1 minute, the 5 minute, the whatever 1 hour, what does it really signify? What is it showing you a different physical graph, or is it that it tells you how much time you have to put in a trade, or what is it really saying? The different time frames.
All right, so with the different time frames are used by different type of traders. For example, the longer time frames like a 1 day, 1 month, 1 week. People who are planning to trade and put in a trade and let it sit for 6-7 months use those. The 4 hour, 1 hour down to the 1 minute are used by what we call day traders. Some people like to take a trade that lasts for a day, and then some people like to take trades that last for seconds. So it just depends on you and the style of trading that will determine which one of these charts you end up preferring to use. Whether you want to be an in and out trader, you just want to get money fast, in and out, or you prefer to, keep your trades open for a longer period of time.
Okay, so a beginner would use the shorter time frames?
Yes, as a beginner, you're going to be trained on the shorter time frames because you need to learn those, and then you could go up to the higher time frames.
Okay. All right, gotcha. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, any other question from anyone else? Thank you very much, Miggy. Miggy, is it Miggy, like Miggy, or is it short for something?
Okay, it's short for Mignonette.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay, Mignonette is not easy to wrap our minds around.
Exactly. I was trying to spare you, but you didn't want that.
All right, I'll hold on to Miggy right now. All right. Okay, wonderful. Nice to meet you. All right. Okay, anyone else?
Okay, you're welcome.
Yeah, Audrey, you want to ask a question, Audrey?
No, I'm good right now. I think I'm trying to figure out everything. Like when you join first, how do you join now? You have to pay the money before you can trade, right?
Yeah, you pay your money to be a member. So you pay the 168 plus, if you're getting the safety trade. But the person who invited you today? You said it was Cheryl, right?
Hi.
Right. So
Cheryl.
you hook up with Cheryl. Cheryl is a great partner of ours. She works with one of our top leaders, Miss Bridget Butner. So they'll, get online with you and discuss what your personal needs are, what exactly you want to achieve, and try to tailor make, this to fit what you would like to achieve, right?
Okay.
To use it for your own benefit.
Okay, but I'll speak to her then off the air so we can discuss how we need to go forward.
All right, man. All right. So you have your sorrel ready for Christmas?
That's it.
All right. I'm sure you're probably figuring that out, right? I haven't had any in forever, man. I was in Nigeria for the last several years. So, sorrel is a faint memory, but I'm going to be seeking to try and get some this Christmas.
Yeah,
Get enough to order too.
All right. All right, guys. Any other questions from anybody else? Okay, so I think we're good to go. Guys, make it, over the next year, I know, Esther is definitely on our way to becoming a millionaire. Many of us, Bright and so forth. This system is accurate, right? It's not guesswork. You don't have to be wondering, will it do this? Is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? It's very consistent, 99% correct on the trades that it calls out. So all you have to do is to learn how to use it, put in the proper entry, practice, become good at it. And then you'll emerge like some people are. There are already members who own the Saftey trade system that have already earned $700,000 in the last year, $1 million plus, one other guy. And many people have done like $50,000, $100,000 in the last several months using the system. So the system definitely works. There's no question about it. It's just to learn how to use it. And once you learn how to use it, then it's game on from there. All right. All right. Thank you very much for showing up tomorrow. Be back with some friends. Come and learn how to use this tomorrow evening. We'll be doing another presentation again, same time, and Saturday as well, and Sunday evening at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We do presentations Sunday through Thursday or Saturday through Thursday. We don't do presentations on Fridays. I take the day off, but every other day we're having a presentation. So be back with some friends, come again, learn more, understand how to use the system, get it, make money for you and your family, and take care of yourself. All right. Have a lovely, lovely holiday, and we will see each other at the top of life. You all deserve to be there. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Then. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Dr. Harry.
You're welcome.